The United Nations Security Council today announced the formal cessation of hostilities in the Gulf War, bringing an official end to the conflict that erupted following Iraq's invasion of Kuwait in August 1990. The landmark decision, formalized through a newly adopted resolution, calls for a permanent ceasefire and outlines the terms for a lasting peace in the region. The resolution, passed earlier this afternoon in a decisive vote, mandates Iraq's complete and verifiable disarmament of weapons of mass destruction, including chemical, biological, and nuclear capabilities, as well as ballistic missiles with a range exceeding 150 kilometers. It also demands Iraq's unconditional commitment not to develop or acquire such weapons in the future. Furthermore, the resolution establishes a special commission under the United Nations to oversee the destruction and removal of Iraq's prohibited weapons and to conduct ongoing inspections to ensure compliance. Iraq is obligated to declare all its weapons programs and to grant the UN Commission immediate and unrestricted access to any sites deemed necessary for inspection. The Security Council's resolution also addresses the issue of reparations for the damages incurred by Kuwait and other affected states as a result of Iraq's aggression. It establishes a compensation fund to be financed by a percentage of Iraq's future oil revenues. The formal ceasefire follows a period of intense military action by a multinational coalition authorized by previous UN resolutions to liberate Kuwait and compel Iraq's withdrawal. While military operations had been suspended in late February, today's resolution solidifies the end of the war under international law and sets the stage for a more stable future in the Gulf region. This is a momentous day for the United Nations and for the cause of international peace and security, stated the President of the Security Council following the vote. The resolution adopted today provides a framework for a durable peace, based on the principles of international law and the sovereignty of nations. The resolution also calls for the establishment of a demilitarized zone along the border between Iraq and Kuwait to be monitored by a UN observer force. This measure aims to prevent any future military incursions and to build confidence between the two neighboring states. The international community has largely welcomed the Security Council's decision as a crucial step towards long-term stability in the Middle East. However, concerns remain regarding the full implementation of the resolution's terms, particularly concerning Iraq's willingness to cooperate fully with the UN weapons inspection regime. Diplomatic efforts are expected to continue in the coming weeks and months to ensure Iraq's compliance and to address other outstanding issues related to the conflict, including the release of prisoners of war and the demarcation of the Iraq-Kuwait border. The end of the Gulf War marks a significant turning point in the region's history and underscores the role of the United Nations in addressing acts of aggression and upholding international law. The focus now shifts to ensuring a lasting peace and fostering cooperation among the nations of the Gulf.